For Mother's Day, celebrate anime mom friends who became moms. Mother's Day in the US is over for another year, but we're not about the limited celebrations into a single day. Moms of all kinds deserve credit for their hard work, whether they're parents by birth, adoption, or friendship. We all had a mom friends. Before we know how important and precious that can be. There are lots of those shorts in anime, and some of our favorites go on to become moms themselves. Sometimes it's in a film, sometimes in a sequel series, and sometimes in a completely different universe. What do they say? Wait, it's a great day to remember how much we love them. Kagome Higurashi. Inuyasha heroine Kagome deserves a huge Mother's Day shoutout. After making her feudal area fairy tale come true, she went on to become mom to Moroha, a Yashihime versus Half Demon. Before that, drunk, she was putting some serious mom friend hours. Kagome is a sweet and caring person, but she also doesn't put up with any nonsense, especially not for her half demon boyfriend. She had a bit of an assist in the form of a beads of subjugation. Of course, we're sure our mom friends will love to be able to tell us to sit when we're getting out of line. Misato. Masangar Sea is full of heroic teens, but Misato often gets lost in the mix. Not for Mother's Day drunk, not under his roof. Boss's cousin arrived late in the series, ostensibly to keep the house around Saitomi Labs and the Kabuto household. She loves to cook and clean and do laundry, and she's even got the patience to put up with Koji Kabuto's antics. What most of her heroes don't know is the real reason Professor Saitomi enlisted her. She's a skilled fighter, gunner, and helicopter pilot. She's even taking out some of Dr. Hell's minions on her own. No robot required. In the Great Mazinger manga, Misato died tragically in battle, but she escaped that fate in the film Mazinger Z Infinity. We see her looking after a family of her own, serving up a ramen for our heroes before their big battle. As much as she wished more of her adventures could have made it to TV, we're glad she'll stay safe in one real ID. Ram, sometimes. Oh, Ram? ReZero's most faithful girl. She's got all the earmarks of a mom friend, not to mention being absolutely devoted to Soboro Natsuki. And that's while knowing Soboro is pursuing Emilia. You hate to see it, but there's also a timeline where things go a little differently. Tabi Nakasuki's ReZero If novels explore alternate timelines for his character every year in April Fool's Day. The most popular those what if scenarios involves Rem and Subaru running away together, getting married and starting a family, and even got expanded into its own web novel, Real Life. In a different world from If, with occasional additional chapters, and at the blink you miss it moment, you even see a frame of that alternate timeline in the anime. It may not be the prime universe with your things, but in your opinion, Rem has more than earned her Mother's Day shoutout. More than we talk about anime moms, check out some cool anime dads.